My name is Jack Blocker, and this is the Western Side Sessions presented by Marsh Wear. This is a song called I Was Wrong, and it's about being wrong and being okay with that. I need to ride up through the plains of Texas, far as the eye can see. Need to make $1 million, play the slots and make it 3. I got this cowboy in my bones, and I gotta let him free. I need to fight the man who doesn't understand, to leave me be. Looking eye to eye, defend my name till he's picking up his teeth. I ain't a man if I can't stand tall on my own 2 feet. Oh, if I ain't rustling feathers, then I ain't worth being remembered when I leave. If you got good, then make it better. Keep the law, but don't you ever bend the knee. But I was wrong. Ooh, I was wrong. You have my heart, I have yours, and it's all I need and more. I was wrong. The eyes of pretty girls I'm passing on the street, with a rugged smile, a tattooed arm, and a working man's physique. Kill the cow and eat it raw, and take my liquor neat. I need to build myself a castle in the scorching August heat. Use the hands I proudly calloused out. They're pouring that concrete. Ain't no time for taking slow. If I'm the hand that feeds, ain't much luck for modest betters. Once you die, you can't get better. Play for keeps. Burn the steel, impress your leather. Never tied up in the debtor's chain and key. Well, I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong. You have my heart, I have yours, and it's all I need and more. I was wrong. It's all I need and more. Oh, I was wrong.
All right, cool. Jack Blocker, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming to the studio.
Dude, absolutely. It's good to be here in Ohio.
I'm pumped, dude.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, I wanted to talk about first getting into your backstory, because at the Western Side, we like to go into the backstories quite a bit, but I want to know, how was growing up in Texas, Dallas, right? And just tell me about really how did that shape you as a person?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like even just like in the past year of writing songs, I've been like more more aware of like the places that I've gotten to live, Dallas being I lived there for 18 years growing up, just how that shaped me into who I am, and just like how I talk and how I dress and who I want to be. And so I mean, I grew up in like Dallas proper area, suburbs right outside of the city, and huge Cowboys fan. Sports are always bigger in my house than music was. So I grew up with the Cowboys, the Rangers, Mavericks, Stars. That was always on in our house. Texas Longhorns. I didn't go to Texas, but family was all Longhorns fans. So it was all sports, and yeah, it was. I mean, my whole family is that my parents grew up in like the same suburb that I grew up in, and so just like generations of Dallas family.
Who were you, I guess, as a kid? Was music always like a part of your background, or did you pick it up later?
Yeah, music was really never a part of. I mean, my parents weren't musical. Wasn't really in my family. I did a lot of like art, like visual art. I was really into like drawing and painting and that kind of thing. The program the art program at my high school was like it was like really intense, and there was only like 6 or 7 kids in it by the end, maybe a little more. But it was just like that took up a ton of time, and that was like my creative outlet for sure. I started kind of just like out of boredom. I didn't like any part of school outside of art. And so when it was time to like study history or something, that's when I started picking up guitar, because we just had one in our house. No one really played it. It just was kind of there. And so I just started picking around on it, trying to learn songs that I knew. I ended up playing at church. I think there's a lot of people that kind of have stories like that of first time playing music in front of people was at church. I started playing guitar for church, and then that kind of turned into like singing a little bit. I didn't really think I could sing very well. Like I didn't really know that I could sing, but just started doing it in small little pockets at church and at school. And so, yeah, I never really thought that music would be anything more than just kind of a fun little hobby, little fun trick, like a creative outlet outside of the artwork that I was making. There's a song called Saguaro. It's about living in your own filth, but it's your filth, and you'll be damned if someone's going to tell you to do otherwise.
Walking through the wilderness where no one travels, no one lives. The bones of mules scattered and stripped. Oh, how the vultures lick their lips. Here lies the path to being rich, for you and your children's children's kids. The creek waters are running cold and crisp, and the sunlight's tender with its kiss. But home's where blood and dust run through my fingers, where shadows stretch for miles and darkness lingers. Bury me under the arms of this Saguaro. Leave me be where warm is hot and cool is ice cold, at the mercy of whichever way the wind blows. Oh, I'll be damned, dead or alive, I'll make my peace make my peace. Hunger haunts a nameless kid with a powdered tongue and thick white spit. The coyotes dance just skin and ribs, and we jive in validated sin. But homes where blood and dust run through my fingers, where shadows stretch for miles and darkness lingers. Bury me under the arms of this Saguaro. Leave me be where warm is hot and cool is ice cold, at the mercy of whichever way the wind blows. Oh, I'll be damned, dead or alive, I'll make my peace. Oh, I'll make my peace. Oh, I'll make my peace. Oh, no, no. Oh, I'll make my peace.
So tell us about kind of going like after high school, going into college.
Yeah.
Did you? I think you mentioned Arkansas, right?
Went to school in Arkansas. I'm a Razorback.
Yeah. Were you? Was music a part of your life, like in college?
Yeah, that's kind of when it all like really started for me for the most part. Like I said, I've been playing in church, and I had even like I'd started playing in church even more heavily too. Like I was playing a lot, but really just kind of thought of it as something that I did for church. Like I sang worship music, and I knew worship chords, and that was about it. And when I got to college, went to Arkansas, I kind of started messing around with writing music, and like I had written some poetry before, and I kind of knew how to play guitar, so it was like glad we put these things together, and so I started writing songs my freshman year at Arkansas, and I had some buddies that introduced me to country music basically, and I grew up in Texas, so there's country music all around me, and there's country music on the radio all the time, and you hear I mean in the 2000s and stuff. I mean, I knew Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton, all of those like current radio artists, but I didn't know like the Texas legends of country music, like the 80s, 70s. I wasn't really familiar with that. So a buddy of mine had a huge vinyl collection of Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, Guy Clark records, and so we just he would play those, and I was like, dude, what is this? And that was like, when I say that's the music I grew up on, even though I heard it for the first time when I was 20, 18, 19, 20. That's like when I feel like I grew up, like as a consumer of music. Like there wasn't much music going on in my house outside of church, really. And so like I was baptized in the waters of Willie Nelson and Whiskey River and all that.
It's a song called Azalea. It's about playing basketball in the driveway with my buddies. Taking a walk around the circle drive, I've played this game about 100 times, and it don't get easy to lose or road to win. I'm wiping the sweat away from my eyes with a soiled shirt and some shattered pride, but everyone ought to be humbled now and then. 'Cause we got a driveway and a rim and the porch lights glowing dim, and the simple conversation going strong at 3 a.m. on a sweet Azalea night, going home around sunrise, waking up to wash my face so I make church on time. Oh, I wait all year long for these evenings in July. I'm a sharpshooter and a gambling man, a confident player with a losing hand. I'll hit to win despite dozens that I've missed. And you know a good friend by the enemy they start to become when the games are heated and the 5 minutes it takes us to forget. 'Cause we got a driveway and a rim, and the porch lights glowing dim, and the simple conversation going strong at 3 a.m. on a sweet Azalea night, going home around sunrise, waking up to wash my face so I make church on time. I wait all year long for these evenings in July. Talk about God and talk about women, talk about all of the trouble we get in, talk about what's unsure around the bend. Oh, but we all share the same inclination to leave our keys inside and stay till everybody's last word has been said. We got a driveway and a rim, and the porch lights glowing dim, and the simple conversation going strong at 3 a.m. on a sweet Azalea night, going home around sunrise, waking up to wash my face so I make church on time. Oh, I wait all year long for these evenings in July.